Yeah, welcome back again. Today is going to be a very beautiful day. Do you know why? I've just created a robot for the 5 minute capping strategy. Yes, it is fully automated. You don't need to start staring at your charts. You don't need to start waiting for alert on your mobile phone. The EA does everything. It has a lot of features like grid, like MA stop loss, like training stop, like break even, like all that features, and it's really killing it. So let me take you to my screen right now so that I show you how the EA is really trading behind the scene, so that it can really boost your confidence and you start using the 5 minute capping robot to make consistent profits in the forex market. So let's dive in right now. So this is my screen right now. You will be doing a backtest so you understand how the 5 minute capping strategy robot works. Now let me show you my expert properties. Now you can see the moving average, exponential. You can change all the settings if you want. So but I'm using this because that is the way I've explained in the previous video on how the 5 minute capping strategy works. And don't forget, you can also use this on multiple time frames. I mean, you can use it on any time frame, either 5 minutes, 15 minutes, 1 hour, 4 hour, but I'll be doing a back test on 5 minutes today. Now look at this lot size area. You can also change your lot size. Look at this area. You can change your lot size with any lot size you feel like using it with. And again, look at this entry area. In this entry area, you have to pay close attention. Once you choose this one, it means you are using this normal settings here. It means you are using this normal settings here. That is, it means you are using this take profits and this stop loss. So anytime you choose this normal, it means you are using this take profits and this stop loss. And anytime you choose this MASL, which means moving average stop loss, anytime you choose this moving average stop loss, it means you are using all these parameters here, which is for MA entry settings only. You can see for MA entry settings only. Let me show you clearly. See, for MA settings only. So it means if your stop loss is like 20 pips, since it is going to be set by the moving average, so it depends on the position of your moving average. If the position of your moving average says 20 pips stop loss, then and your TP ratio is like 4, definitely you can change this. So you can say I want to change it to like 3. So it means if your stop loss is 20, your take profit will be like 60. That is 1 to ratio 3. So that is the meaning. Now if you choose this grid, that is 3. If it means you are using all these parameters here. You are using all these parameters here. You understand? So it means your grid space. So you can choose it to be maybe minus 50. It means anytime the market go against you with 50 pips, is going to enter another new order. So that is how it's going to be entering new orders repeatedly. And your take profit for the grid is going to be adjusting it, because I made this feature very powerful. It uses an average take profit for any number of trade being opened on your charts. I will show you. Then this lot exponential, you can also change it. If you use 2, it means your next lot size will be multiplied by 2. But I don't like using 2 because that is a very aggressive martingale. I don't like using martingale. So but if I use 1.3, that is still very conservative and it's very okay. Now there's something again I have to show you. This break even area, once you set your break even area to true, it's going to use this value here. So you can change the value to 4. It means once the market moves in your favor for like 4 pips, then it's going to set your stop loss to your entry price. So I like using this true. Then if you want to use your trailing stop, you can also use that. So if you set it to false, it's not going to work. But once you set it to true, it's going to use this trailing. It's going to use the trailing stop parameters here. And this magic number, you can just leave it the way you see it. And don't forget this area, this use break even and this trailing stop, they all work for either normal, for either MASL, or for either grid. So it works for the three of them together. Now let's assume we want to trade using normal alone. We want to trade using this normal. Then we change this entry to 1. So it is already 1. So it is 1. If you like, you can change it to 2. You can change it to 2 or 3. So if you are changing it to 2, it means you are using this 2 MASL. It means you want to use you want your moving average to be your stop loss, and your take profit will be this ratio like I've explained. And if you are changing this, to 3, if you are changing your choose entry type to 3, it means it's going to use grid. You want to use grid. You're not using this, and you're not using this. You are only using these settings here. So you are using these settings here. Once you choose trade to grid. And don't forget, even if you choose, anytime you choose this 1 normal, let's assume you choose this entry to be 1, it means it's going to be using these settings. It will use these settings and these settings. You understand? And let's assume you change this to 2. It means it's using this. I'm just trying to explain again so you understand. It's using this, then it's using this here, and it's using this here. So I hope you understand how it works now. So let's quickly do some back tests now. So let's choose 1 for our normal. So we want our take profits to be 100, our stop loss to be 30. I think that's cool. Then we want our trading stop. Let's use trading stop to be to start trading when it says 20 pips, and it should be trading with one step. Our break even, we want to set it to 5. So let's just try it out, and let me click OK. Then let's click on start. So let me put the template there so we can see what is going on. So let me click on play. So you can see it enters for our buy trade here. You can see this arrow. It enters for our buy trade here. So let's continue. See, it entered for another buy trade here, and you can see the graph here. It is using the break even, and it's also using the trailing stop. So let's continue. See, it entered for a buy trade here. So this robot works when it sees pullback count of 2, and you can see once the pullback is 2, once the pullback here is 2, that is when it entered for our buy trade. And don't forget, it's using take profit and stop loss like we've set. See, our stop loss is 30 and our take profit is 100. You can see it there. So let's continue. It closes the stop loss, so it has another sell trade. So let's continue watching. You can see the sell trade coming in. See the trading stop working. This is another sell trade. See the trading stop. Look at the trading stop. Look at how the trading stop is really moving. So let's continue doing our back testing. So this does everything automatically for you. You don't need to do anything. Look at the trading stop. Look at how the trading stop is moving. Look at how the trading stop is moving with the markets. See, look at how the trading stop is moving with the markets. So it's because we set our trading stop. You can also change your settings if you feel like. You can back test. You can just play with it until you feel comfortable with the particular settings. So you see that it's working perfectly. So now let me take you. Okay, okay, that's good. So let me take you to. Let me stop this. I want to change the settings to 2. So I want to use the MA stop loss so that we can use this area here, our TP, to be this ratio. So let's try to see again. Let's see what's going to happen. I don't want to use break even or stop loss. I don't want to use break even. and I don't want to use trading stop because I want you to see the take profits to be this ratio, and I want you to see the stop loss here. So let's try to do our back test now. Let me click OK. Let's click on start. Let me load the template so we can see what's happening. So let's click on play. So you can see our first buy trade. Now I want to show you something here. Look at this area. You can see the stop loss is on this moving average. Now let's do some calculation. Our TP is 3 ratio, right? Now let's calculate. This is 4 pips. So 3 times 4 will be 12. So let's see. You can see this is 12 pips, and that is where it closed the trade. Now let's continue again. See, look at this area. It puts, look at it. The stop loss is on this. The stop loss is on this moving average again. Let's do the calculation. Let's do the calculation. From here to here is 13 pips. Then our TP ratio is 3, right? 3 times 13. 3 times 13 is that is 39. That will be 39 pips. Let's try to do our calculation and see if it is 39 pips. Let's see. Bam, you can see it's 39 pips. So like that is how it also works. Now let's stop this back test now and let's do the grid. I love the grid. The reason why I really love the grid is that no matter what the market does, I'm going to make money. I really love the grid because you can never be 100% every time with this strategy and any other strategy in the forex market. So that's the reason why I implemented the grid. If the market is going against you, the grid is activated and it's going to use a trailing kind of a TP, which I called average take profits. So for any number of orders on your charts. So let me show you. Let me change this to 3. We want to use grid, and we want to enter anytime we see minus 20. See, you can see I'm changing this to minus 20. My take profit, my grid take profit is 10, because don't forget, once you are using grid, all this here are useless. All this here are useless, but we can still use this. We can still use this. You understand? We can still use this. So, but all these are useless. So, but we are only using this and the other one. You understand? So now. So 10 pips, exponential 1.3. We can also use our break even. Let's use it. Let's use our trading. You see the magic right now. Let me click OK and let's click on start. So don't forget, I want to show you something. Don't forget, this is minus 20. You have to put minus 20. It means if the market moves against you in 20 pips, then start using my grid strategy to enter the market. Now let's confirm. Let me put in the template and let's click play. So let's see what's happening. Okay, it closes in break even. Let's see. Now, look at what is happening here. Now the first trade is here, and now let's see if it is minus 20 pips. See, minus 20 pips, and it entered for another buy trade, and it readjusted the take profits. So even if this closes in take profit, this is also going to close in take profit. So everything is going to close. All this trade, these two trades are going to close on this take profits. You understand? They are going to close on that take profit. So if I press play now, see, it opened the third trade again. See, it as we adjusted the take profit from this particular area to this particular area. So it means these 3 trades, 1, 2, and 3, are going to close with this take profit, and it's going to be in profits. It's not going to be in any loss. That's the reason why I really love this grid strategy with the average take profit for all number of trades on your chart. Now let me close this and let's see what's going to happen. So it's going to continue entry market every minus 20 pips. The market moves against you. So that's the reason I don't like using a very big exponential loss size, because you can see Look at this lot size. Look at this lot size. Buy 0.01, buy 0.01, buy 0.02, 0.02, 0.03. So that is how the lot size will be increasing exponentially. That is why I don't like using aggressive lot size, aggressive lot exponential, because it increases the lot size exponentially and it's very wide. But I like using it little by little, like 1.2, 1.3. I think it is still conservative and it's very, very okay. So let me click on play. Then let's continue seeing the magic. And don't forget, you can use this on a very high time frame, because if you use it on 1 hour time frame, like 4 hour time frame, wow, the results are very, 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 very good. They are very good. So you can see 0.04, 0.05. So you'll see it's going to close everything in profit. It's going to close everything in profit. So you can see, let's try to check the chart now. See, so you can see everything is closed in profit regardless. So let me just try to skip and let's be fast with it. Let's check our chart. It's going to continue printing money. That is why I really love this grid. This grid really works fine for me. It really works fine for me because I don't care where the market is moving to. Once I know I'm in a particular trend, and if the market goes against me, then the grid is activated and I continue making profits. So let me just leave it here for now. So if you really need this EA or this automated trading system, just check the link below and go get it. It's really working. It's really working. And don't forget, you can change your time frame. I don't like using lower time frame, but for this strategy, it is called 5-minute scalping strategy, and I developed this robot so that it can work on this 5-minute strategy. But don't forget, you can also change your time frame to 1 hour, 4 hour. It really works also. But anyhow, just do your back test and make sure you know what works for you. But I really love this grid strategy. I really love it because I can use my trading stop, because I can use my break even, I can use my trailing stop, and I can use my grid. I can use my grid area here. So like all these three combined together, it's printing money consistently. So if you have any other questions, or you feel like, wow, Alex, I want you to add this feature to this EA to make it more powerful, just let me know. You can put it down in the comment section, or you can contact me directly, and I'm going to add it to this automated trading system. Until we meet next time, I hope you continue making money in the Forex market. Peace.